Okay, my son sent me a new text, which I'll get to, but I wanted to show you this. This is a text he sent me at another time, and Jason's minion sent me a text. And what it says, victim mentality will get you killed. No one is coming to help you. It's up to you. So my family is aware of my experience. They haven't been a support system and have actually helped cover for it. That's one of the things that I wouldn't tell you guys about, and it really doesn't seem believable. So I'll go into another area. A new text my son sent me today. So abusers, they want to gaslight and mistreat the individual, and it's really complicated when your family's involved in it. Now, this is my child, my oldest child. Um, it says I have not been around. Okay, he sent this message. Well, I said I don't know when I will see you again. Well, I've tried to explain to you. This is what he responded multiple times, that your children don't feel comfortable around you at this point. Still refuse to get help. So my distance has been from my own has been for my own mental health. I would love to see you, but it never feels that things go south. That's a blatant lie. I haven't really been around my son. He hasn't really been talking to me, but for whatever reason has my family behaving like this, they have to blame me for it. That's what abusers do. And I explained to him, even if that was true, how, and I haven't been around you, and a lot of people have mental health issues and are not being abandoned and mistreated by family. When did my mental health issues start? Well, the mental health issue started when I got the stalker. They were covering for him. And I know that it just doesn't sound realistic that people, your family, your kids, and your sister would cover for him, the abuser. They said that we called him and he's not stalking you, and he never did. I just didn't mention that because I just didn't think people would believe it. And I said, how? And I used your car to go see him because my car broke down mysteriously. So I used his car. And then he's still covering for him. Okay. Now here's the Stalker's Minions page. So in the cyberbullying, they have created, he just works through other people. He's excellent at that. Through the police department, multiple other parties, so he doesn't get his hand dirty. He even communicated to me on false pages, and I did not know why he was doing it. Okay. So you see the mental health, and all these videos. Mental health. This is cell phone providers. This is at his job. Mental health. So they're really emphasizing mental health issues. So let's say there is a mental health issue. Let's just say that. Why are multiple parties condoning me to get locked on trains, violated, guns pulled on me, assault with a deadly weapon, multiple false arrests, detained? Why would they not give me a ride to the FBI? Because I have mental health issues. How would you know? You haven't been around? Why would you allow your parent to live in a tent, terrified for her life, and then hang up in her face when she's trying to tell you what she's experiencing, crying? So I know you have to see it to believe it. Something is going on. My son just tried to frame me. He's been doing it a long time and even went farther than what I've communicated. They would call and try to purposely start arguments. I just did not think people would believe me. So he's also using the minions and multiple other parties in my environment to start arguments. In some kind of way, my family's doing it too, and my job. I know you have to see it to believe it, but I do have evidence that the police will not investigate. I did report it to a police department. My kids would call me out the blue. I was traveling, and multiple times my kids called me out the blue. I got tired of it. So I went to the police and I showed them texts how my kids would randomly call me when my abuser was mad and start arguments. Would text me. I showed them proof because I saved the text. I said I don't talk to them. Why, when this man is mad and something's going on, my kids call me with chaos? They've still done it. My son has called me, lied on me, and used that as an excuse to why he wasn't talking to me. When I uploaded a video how I felt my life was in jeopardy and I don't know how long I'd be here, They all communicated with me on Mother's Day, and things were really fine. Then they all created havoc after that, and then I haven't talked to them again. My sister said that she was going to do that. She said she was going to make me a shirt, and we were going to be closer. I haven't heard from her since. So whatever happened Mother's Day, they all got infuriated and angry again, and from nothing because we hadn't talked, and I haven't talked to them. And my son has concocted because of mental health issues here lately, and we haven't spoken. And even if it is mental health issues, perhaps that's behind being violated and ignored by a multitude of people, even churches. So I'm still not quite sure on, even if I do have mental health issues, why you would abandon me in them. And even if, I mean, what do you want me to do if I'm mentally ill? Did have try to get counseling with MetroCare. I did communicate that because this is very traumatic for all these parties being enlisted to violate you, and emotional and psychological abuse, tormented and violated every day, every single day. There is something. So I did communicate that, and then he had another excuse. He thought of something else. So these are deliberate schemes to validate the reason why they have abandoned me in my crisis. Why would my family do that?